So the first principle of multiplication of fruitfulness is what? The blessing. So the first thing God did was to bless man. The Bible says God created him so that he can be fruitful and multiply. God did not say, well, I already created him to be fruitful and multiply. Let me just go be most fruitful and multiply. God made man, say, let us make man in our own image and let them have dominion over and all that. But then in verse 28, it says, and God blessed them to do what he created them for. You may be created to do certain things, but if you don't carry the blessing to do it, you'll be struggling under it. There is a grace for everything God has called you to do. There is a supernatural empowerment that comes from that blessing. That blessing is God giving them the capacity to do what he has created them to do. So he blessed him by speaking possibilities to him. The Bible says, and God blessed them and did what? And said to them. Somebody say he said to them. Every time God will bless you, he will say to you. As you are sitting here today, everything God is saying to you is the blessing. How does God bless men? He blesses men by speaking to them. When God begins to speak prosperity to you, he's empowering you with that word to prosper. When God is speaking healing, he's empowering you to be healed. So God does not do anything apart from his word. And then the second principle of fruitfulness is the principle of life. The Bible says, when God made man in chapter 2, the Bible says he breathed into the man, and the man became what? A living soul. It will take an active living soul to be fruitful. When there is no life, there cannot be increase. Life is a factor for fruitfulness. If it doesn't have life, if you keep it there, it's going to remain there. It's not going to grow. It must be moving. When it comes to money, there must be transaction. Don't go bury it. You bury it, when you come back 10 years later, that's how you find it. The man said, if you keep my money, you could have given it to the money changers or put it in the bank. It would have yielded some interest. But it won't give you as much interest as if you traded with it. You may not be able to get the 100% returns like the one that had 2 and 5, but it would have brought some returns. So when you do nothing with it, you get nothing from it. So when you have life, it is a proof and power for fruitfulness. So the life of God in us is not for decoration. The life of God in us is to make us to be productive.